name is Sara Shepherd. I'm from Stewart, Iowa. I have a purebred Charolais cow-calf herd, and I have corn and soybean row crop operation. Annie's project through Iowa State University Extension is just one example of the wonderful programming that the Extension provides. I think that the Extension is one of the most important tools that the rural communities, rural farmers, and women have right here in our communities. The programming that they provide is invaluable, and there's nothing comparable, there's nothing like it. It's put me in touch with a lot of great people and a lot of great resources. I knew that just being in agriculture, you surround yourself by wonderful people. And there are immense amount of resources out there to help farmers and to help young farmers. Getting connected with those is another thing. Annie's project through Iowa State University Extension was a great way to do that. It gave me a whole list of resources and people that I can call who I've now personally met that can answer my questions throughout the farming operation. It's put me into touch with Extension staff who, if they don't have the answer, can put me in touch with the right person that has the answer. And it has given me a network of local fellow women farmers who also are in the same boat I am. There was a land auction that took place the land was in the same section as the farm that I grew up on, and another family bought it, but they didn't want the house on the property. And my dad told me about the opportunity, and he was thinking about potentially moving it, and I said, wait a minute, Dad, what about me? I had been looking for a house or somewhere to locate, and so almost 2 years later, a little over 2 years later now, I have moved a house a mile and have been working on the construction of a house, and am thrilled to be back living in the community that I grew up, surrounded by extended family, surrounded by a close-knit community and friends, and having that support, as well as taking on a great adventure in the farming, my new business, and in my house project. Annie's project gave me the opportunity to have really good conversations with my dad about more in-depth information about his farming operations while he was giving me farming lessons. It gave me the opportunity at the right time, as I was having those farming lessons with my father, to be able to ask the questions. It's kind of, you don't know what you don't know. He would tell me that, oh, I've taught you everything, which I knew couldn't possibly be the truth. He'd been farming for 30 years, and his father before him. And so me learning the operation in just a few months, Annie's project gave me the opportunity to learn a little, but then go back and say, now, Dad, how does this work in our family's operation? And how do you address this question? And how do you handle this? So it was a perfect opportunity. Unfortunately, my dad passed away earlier this year, and as he was declining, we had many conversations about me taking over the family farming operation, me continuing the cattle herd. It's about more than passing the land on to the next generation. It's about passing that knowledge base and that wealth of information. That's the true legacy, and that is what makes farming here in Iowa such an untapped wealth. Is because of the knowledge and the experience and just the community and those tried and true things that you can't get. It's not about how many dollars per acre you're going to get if you're going to sell that piece of ground. To me, it's not about that. It's about living the lifestyle and doing what's right and really being a part of the farming operation.